of other countries that we can think of that where the quality of life is, heads and tails above the average American's lifestyle or, life right now.
I would agree.
People are struggling to pay their bills. People are struggling to stay in their homes. People are struggling to fucking buy fucking eggs. Mm-hmm. People are struggling. And there, like you said, there's a mental health crisis that is not being addressed. I don't even want to get into...
Those freedoms lead to some of those negatives. Like when you go, don't get me wrong, you're right. Mm-hmm. Switzerland, all of the...
Belgium,
all that
fucking Amsterdam.
So, in America, and I don't want to put this on money, just freedoms that we have, you can't just go denounce. We could get on the mic and say, Donald Trump is on some bullshit. Mm-hmm. Go to other countries and say that about the president. You might go to jail.
Understood.
Right? We could come here. We got freedoms here that people don't have in other countries and other places. Granted, albeit we got some fucked up shit going on here, mm-hmm. but a lot of that fucked up shit comes from the freedoms that we do possess.
But there's also other countries that are run on a democracy where you can get away with saying those kinds of things. I think that the whole label of America, the greatest country in the world, I don't think that it holds water anymore.
Ask them, do they want to come here?
Exactly. That's why all of them come here. They take
most of them
want
to come here.
Because America
from countries that have civil war and unrest and lack
democracy.
Not just from there.
No, go to Portugal, go to Spain, go to other countries, go to Italy.
I'm watching a mass, defection to fucking places like Portugal. Mm-hmm. People are leaving. People are becoming expats. They are leaving in droves. They're going to Panama. They're going to Portugal. Mm-hmm. They're going to Thailand. They're going everywhere else because they don't want to live in America.
That's not true.
Real quick,
they can't afford to live in America.
Real quick,
that's a big thing.
Well, that's kind of like making my point.
A lot of us, we highlight the migrants, right, and the situation but there are migrants that help. The good migrants doesn't. There are good migrants that came here that made something of themselves.
This nation is built off of
built the country.
Yeah.
That's
whether voluntary or involuntary, the whole entire nation is built on migration.
So, I know. I make a lot of jokes about it, but there are migrants that came here and helped build this country. I think right now where we at is that we are broke, we are fucked up a lot. We're struggling.
So we look for the why.
But the why is in front of our face, nigga. If you walk down to the most fancy hotel and you see some of the migrants in there and their shit is getting paid, they're getting the money. No, it's honest, and they're getting the money, and they out here doing bullshit, hurting people and setting people on fire and shit. You're gonna get mad.
Let me ask you this:
not all of them are doing it, but you're gonna get mad.
You're right. Let me ask you this: 10 years ago, before the migrants were here, what was going on?
Same shit.
Nobody being set on fire.
You're out
shit
on trains.
You are maybe not that one instance, but we've had people get set on fire before pre-migrant.
True.
The migrants didn't make the chaos. You understand what I'm saying? Some of them might have added to the chaos, but I think that's even on a small number. Again, we have to find a why so that we don't have to look in the mirror and hold ourselves accountable for some of our shit. It's easier to blame it on this person.
I don't think the migrants created the chaos. That's not what I'm saying. I would be wrong to say that. But what I'm saying is that right now, while Americans are struggling, we are witnessing an uproar in our society.
I agree.
That's it. We're witnessing that in real time. Nothing is being done by it. A lot, and it's not only the migrants doing it. Look, a black guy just pushed a guy on a train, mm-hmm. and the guy survived. So I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is that so unless the news is intentionally highlighting all the negative things about the migrants, then that's the only way I can see it, because that's how we're seeing it. Mm-hmm. And it looked like okay, we don't have money here, but we give them all this money here.
Domestic terrorism is just as much of a problem, if not more, than all this migrant stuff you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
On a yearly basis.
Every year.
If we talk about the school shootings, we talk about just the random attacks.
Poverty, all of that shit.
Period.
Poverty didn't come here just because the migrants.
So
I
didn't say no. I don't.
No, I'm just saying because people be like, all the resources being depleted by the migrants.
No, the resources being.
Brooklyn was fucked up for the last 50 years, my nigga.
Yeah.
Newark has been fucked up for the last 50 years. Cleveland. A bunch of Brooklyn is still crazy as hell.
All
right, well, South Bronx.
Certain parts of Brooklyn is still fucked up.
Fill the blanket. Who live over there?
What I'm saying is, all of these ghettos around the country have been fucked up before a migrant ever came here. Like that shit don't. It's not.
Okay, Paul. But here's the thing. Shout out to Ish because if he wasn't in a situation, he would like the ones in high heels and $40 shoes. What I'm saying is that, but we cannot. Yes.
It's not migrants.
No, well, it's correct.
Yo, some of them ain't get the papers yet.
It's just correct.
Hey, man. I don't knock it, but bye.
Look,
Don't say it. I know it. I see.
Man, you know what I'm saying, man. Like, it's just right. Obviously, it's the government that's doing this. It's the government that's doing it in front of our faces, right? Like, it's gonna be some. It's gonna
get worse.
Some civil war shit going on here.
Yo,
I'm telling you.
I get disgusted by the fact that in these moments, the first thing we start focusing on is
Politics.
The politics of it or the conspiracy theory. Yo, people died.
Human beings.
On New Year's Eve.